determine how
Wapello County.
You're listening to live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ, and streaming online at ottumwaradio.com and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ, game 2 underway. And, we are going to start off with a bit of controversy here. Zoe Jones on a 1-1 pitch, grounding to short. Bang, bang play at first. Jones cannot believe she's called out. But there's one away here in the top of the first as they got game 2 underway a little quicker than we expected. 7:07 first pitch. Ella Aller, the batter. Zoe had 2 hits in game 1, is retired here in game 2, and Aller chops it foul for strike 1. Ottumwa won game 1 2-1. Welcome back to the Fun City Turf inside the dome of the Burlington Recplex. Ottumwa playing indoors for the first time ever. They won game 1 over Burlington 2-1. The 0-1 to Ella. Popped foul to the right off the roof, and it's 0-2. Kayla Norton is the game 2 pitcher for Burlington. After playing third base in game one, Norton 8-4 with a 3.72 ERA. One out, nobody on for Ottumwa. I was talking to a lot of people between games, talking about the experience here as that pitch is way high all the way to the netting, 1-2. And you can see from our video feed, Bulldogs playing indoors on this field turf. Ashland Sheets, a great game in the 2-1 win in game one. And Aller, a ground ball back to the circle. Norton Fields throws to first, 2 down. It brings up Jordan Pauls, the game 2 catcher. Jordan in game 1 was 0 for 3. Two out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the top of the first. This is the second time this season that Burlington's played here. They played here last week. They had a lot of games here in their preseason as Jordan fouls that one back 0-1. Try to set this Burlington defense as we go along here. Pauls takes a pitch downstairs and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Top of the first. 1-1 to Pauls. Swing and a foul, and the count is 1-2. Amber shots on deck if the inning continues. Bulldogs scored 2 runs in the first inning of game 1. That's all they got, but it was enough in a 2-1 victory. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Ottumwa goes in order in the top half of the first. We go to the bottom half, the Bulldogs nothing, the Greyhounds coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
And then KBIZ.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa went down in order in the top of the first against Burlington right-hander Kayla Norton, and now Ottumwa right-hander Chloe Bradley will step in. 5-8, 4.93 ERA. The defense behind her, and Guest in left, Zoe Jones in center, Maddie Houck in right, Josie Lemons at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Jordan Pauls is behind the plate. Hannah Hoovelman will lead it off for Burlington, as she did in game 1. In game 1, Hoovelman was 1 for 3 with a double and the only run that the Greyhounds scored. That was a 6th inning run that cut Ottumwa's lead in half, but the final would end up being 2-1.
Leading off for the Greyhounds, number 31, Hannah Hoovelman.
First pitch from Chloe Bradley tonight is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Bradley checking the card on the wristband for the pitch call. And the 0-1 is off the plate outside of the right-handed batting Hoovelman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chloe, a deliberate worker in the circle, the 1-1. Down and in, 2-1. Bulldogs now 17-12 with the game 1 win. Burlington 16-12. These two teams, somewhat surprisingly, haven't met very often over the years. There's a chopper foul, 2-2. You go back to 2008, which is the start of the quick stats and varsity bound era. Burlington 3-1 against Ottumwa. The only Ottumwa win in that stretch was a regional semifinal victory in 2013. The teams haven't met since 2017 when Burlington won a regular season game 3-1. The 2-2 pitch to Hoovelman, a soft liner that'll bounce to Lemons at third, throw to first in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Odessa Brandenburg. In game 1, Brandenburg was 0 for 3, did drive in a run with a ground out in the 6th inning of the opener.
Brandenburg.
One out, nobody on for the Greyhounds here in the bottom of the 1st inning. No score, that pitch high, and the count 1-0. Bulldogs in the white pinstripe jerseys and the gray pants. Greyhounds in purple and white with gray pants. That pitch on the outside corner from Chloe Bradley, and we're even at a ball and a strike. Chloe brings home the 1-1, and a sharp liner caught by Ella Aller at second. Couple of steps to her right to make the snag for out number 2. That'll bring up Carly McGinnity, the number 3 hitter. Was 1 for 3 with an infield hit in game 1.
Carly McGinnity.
Two out, nobody on. And the first pitch, a strike, 0-1 to McGinnity. A lot of firsts for Ottumwa today, as the 0-1 is lined past the third baseman Lemons, who made a dive at it into left field for a 2-out single. And that will allow the pitcher Kayla Norton to bat. Norton in game 1 playing third base was 0 for 2 with a walk.
Number 14, Kayla Norton.
Runner at first and 2 down for the Greyhounds here in the bottom of the 1st inning. First pitch from Bradley to Norton is upstairs, ball 1. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. It got into center, but it's backed up by Jones. As McGinnity steals the base. And that'll be her 12th of the year. One and 0 to Norton with the runner in scoring position and 2 down. And the pitch. Fly ball deep down the left field line, and it hit the roof. It's caught by Guest, but that is a foul ball. Now I figured this out. We had an Ottumwa batter hit a fly ball off the roof. It was called a foul ball in game 1. If a batter does that twice, hits the roof in fair territory twice in an at-bat, then the batter is out. I'm not sure if that ball was ruled to have hit the roof in fair or foul territory, as that pitch sailed in high. And the count is 2-1 on Norton. The 2-1 pitch on the way, downstairs, 3-1. Runner at second and 2 down here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Burlington trying to take an early lead on Ottumwa. No score. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. And now there are 2 on with 2 out for Morgan Schroeder.
Batting for the Greyhounds, number 5, Morgan Schroeder.
Left-handed batting Schroeder was 0 for 3 in game 1 and hit 3 ground balls. Bradley's pitch fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Bradley retired the first 2 hitters, but a single by McGinnity. She stole second, then Norton walked. Now 0-1 to Schroeder, the number 5 hitter in the Greyhound order. Pitch on the way, low and away, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Chloe has her next pitch call. The 1-1. On the outside corner, strike 2. Bradley 1 strike away perhaps from getting out of a jam. 2 on, 2 out, bottom 1 for Burlington. Bulldogs and Greyhounds, no score. And now time called at the plate. We're back on the air tomorrow. We'll be back outdoors in Des Moines. Bulldogs softball at Des Moines Lincoln. Conference twin bill starting at 5. And then Friday and Saturday we're at Houston Field for the Ottumwa Softball Classic. The pitch, fly ball to left. That's in the gap. It'll bounce and then go over the head of Guest. That will score 2. And the ball went out of play, so that'll be a ground rule double for Schroeder. As the ball hopped over that short fence, and it is 2-0 Burlington. Guest got in front of that ball as it landed, hoping to hold it to a single, but it bounced on the field turf high and kind of back behind her and ends up going over the fence. So 2 down for Mackenzie Blythe. Blythe is 0 for 3 in game 1. Pardon me, only 1 run scored. Runners at second and third. They've had to put the second runner back at third, so that's a break for Ottumwa right now. That pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1.
Number 11, Mackenzie Blythe.
So Norton is at third. She had come around and touched the plate, but because of the ground rule double, she had to go back to third. And that pitch grounded to third. Lemons has it. Throws to first, inning over, so the field hurts but then helps Ottumwa. It's 1 run on 2 hits and 2 left. To go to the second, Bulldogs trail early 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
KBIZ.
Top of the second inning, Ottumwa trailing Burlington early 1-0. OHS will have 4, 5, and 6. Amber Schatz, Josie Lemons, and Sam Weeks due up against senior right-hander Kayla Norton. One more warm-up pitch, I think, for Norton. She'll get 1 more after that. Bulldogs playing indoors for the first time ever for a varsity high school softball game. Amber Schatz will lead it off. She was 1 for 2 with the 2-run single that provided Ottumwa's only runs in their 2-1 win in game 1. First pitch to Schatz, chopped foul off to the left for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Amber, fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Norton retired at Ottumwa on 2 groundouts and a strikeout in the first inning. The 0-2 to Schatz. There's a liner, but it's caught at second base for out number 1. Brandenburg with the play. Ball hit pretty much right at her. So Schatz hits it hard, but nothing to show for it. And here is Josie Lemons. Lemons in game 1 was 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch pops it foul to the right off the roof. Really kind of the sidewall more than the roof. Strike 1. Now the 0-1 to Lemons. Fouled straight back 0-2. And broadcasting from the Fun City Turf inside the dome at the Burlington Recplex. This ball game moved inside because of weather and field conditions today. Both of these games, actually. As Josie swings and misses strike 3. That is strikeout number 2 for Kayla Norton and out number 2 for Ottumwa.
Batting for the Bulldogs, number 11, Sam Weeks.
And that brings up Sam Weeks, the Bulldog first baseman, 0 for 3 in game 1. First pitch to Sam, low and away, ball 1. Ottumwa down 1-0, 2 out, nobody on, top second. The 1-0 up and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count for Weeks. The 2-0 offering on the way. And a pop-up that catches the roof. Foul ball, 2-1. I believe that was a foul pop-up before it hit the roof. Again, if you hit a ball off the roof in fair territory once, it's a foul. If you do it twice in the same at-bat, it is an out. Now the 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. And Guest on deck. Three balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. Way high, ball 4. So Ottumwa has its first base runner, a 2-out walk to Weeks. That walk brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. So here is Ann Guest, who played left field in game 1, did not bat. On the season, hitting .333 with 8 runs batted in. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Weeks at first, not a big base stealer. Ottumwa, though, with their team's speed here on this field turf, if they're able to hit the ball in the gaps, that could really be an advantage. We saw a little bit of it in game 1. That pitch on the outside corner, count even at a ball and a strike. One and one to Guest. 2 out, a runner on first, top second. Bulldogs down 1-0. And takes another strike on the outside corner, 1-2. One and 2 to Guest. The pitch on the way from Norton. Popped it foul back to the screen. We'll do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Guest, one of the 3 Ottumwa seniors. Awaiting the offering from Norton. Here it comes. Called strike 3 in the outside corner. I don't think Ann liked the call, but the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a Bulldog left. We go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa trailing 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
And streaming online.
Bottom of the second inning. Ottumwa and Burlington indoors the Fun City Turf inside this giant inflatable dome, part of the Burlington Recplex. Ball game moved indoors due to weather and field conditions. Ottumwa won game 1 2-1. They trail game 2 1-0 as the bottom third of the Burlington order will come up, starting with their first baseman, Megan Topping. Topping was 2 for 3 with a couple of singles in game 1. First pitch from Chloe Bradley in there for a strike, 0-1. Burlington with a 2-out rally. Bradley retired the first 2 hitters in the first inning, but then a single, a stolen base, a walk, and Morgan Schroeder a ground rule double to drive in a run. But because the ball hopped out of play, a second run that would have scored had to go back to third, and then Bradley got out of the inning. The 0 to Topping, fouled off to the right, and the count is 0-2. Chloe toes the rubber again. Right-hander to right-hander, the 0-2 to Topping. A little bit low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs looking for win number 18 on the season. The 1-2. Off-speed, high and away, 2-2. Outfield pretty much straight away for Ottumwa. 2-2 pitch to Topping. Off the plate outside, 3-2. A full count to the Burlington first baseman. It had been 0-2, now the count worked full. The payoff pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, we'll do it again. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Both of these teams in a situation now where pretty much everything they do is geared towards getting ready for regional play. Although both teams not out of their conference races yet. That pitch popped in the air, foul, and in the right-handed batter's box, the catch made by Jordan Pauls for out number 1. Topping fouls out. And that'll bring up Bryn Cassidy. Cassidy batting 8th in game 2, batted 9th in game 1, was 0 for 1. Right-hander to right-hander, Bradley's pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is skied in the air and it hits one of the hanging lights. That is a foul ball. That light hangs in fair territory, so another ball in fair territory that hits the roof or anything hanging from it in this at-bat would be an out. 0-2 to Cassidy. Bradley's pitch. Line to right center. That's trouble. It'll get down and hop over Hauk. Backed up by Jones, who fires it back in, but that'll be a 1-out double for Cassidy, going the opposite way. And that's the second time an Ottumwa fielder has gotten in front of a base hit only to have it hop high off the field turf over their head. The Bulldogs will need to make an adjustment in the outfield for these high hops. The number 9 hitter is Emily Mosley, who did not play in game 1. We'll check the numbers on this left-handed batter. Freshman hitting 276, 4 driven in, bunts it, fielded in fair territory by Paul's throw to first in time for out number 2 as Cassidy advances to third. So that is a sacrifice. 2-3. And back to the top of the order, Hannah Hoovelman, who grounded to third, her first time up here in game 2. Ottumwa down 1-0. Burlington a runner at third and 2 out, threatening to double its lead. Bradley trying to get off the hook. First pitch to Hoovelman. Off the plate outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The next offering. Liner into left field, base hit. That'll score a run. It's 2-0 Greyhounds. Guest gets it back in quickly to hold Hoovelman to the RBI single. So both runs for the Greyhounds have scored with 2 out. And the batter is Odessa Brandenburg, who hit a screaming liner to second that was caught by Aller in the first inning. First pitch here, off the plate outside, ball 1. Chloe ready for the 1-0 pitch to Brandenburg. It's on its way. Runner goes, pitch outside, throw down to second, not in time. Hoovelman steals the base. Nearly overslid the bag. That's the other challenge playing indoors. You're not sliding on dirt, you're sliding on field turf. Hoovelman managed to keep her hand on the base as she slid by. Now the 2-0. Hit in the air off to the right, that'll land foul, and the count 2-1. Two 2-0 Burlington, and now another runner in scoring position with 2 away. Pitch on the way, and it's driven to right, coming on and making the catch of that twisting liner is Hauk to retire the side. Burlington gets another run on 2 hits. They leave 1 after 2. Burlington 2, Ottumwa 0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa now trailing Burlington 2-0 in Game 2 of our softball doubleheader indoors on the Fun City turf at the Burlington Recplex.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 7, Madeline Hauk.
That'll bring up 8, 9, and 1 for the Dogs. Maddie Hauk, Jocelyn Ware, and Zoe Jones. And Hauk rips a line drive to right that's down for a base hit. It's bobbled out there. Racing for second is Hauk, but she is out, as McGinnity picked up the bobble and threw to the shortstop Hoovelman to tag out Hauk, trying to stretch that for an extra base. So Maddie is now 2 for 2 in the doubleheader after doubling as a pinch hitter in Game 1. But she is thrown out 9-6 for out number 1. Jocelyn Ware, the batter, 1 for 3 with a double in Game 1. First pitch from Norton is fouled off to the right and off the sidewall for strike 1. So Hauk had Ottumwa's first hit there, but retired trying to stretch to second base. Bulldogs down 2-0 here in the top of the third, 1 out, nobody on. Now the 0-1 to Ware. There's a liner to left that's down for a base hit. That'll be cut off by the center fielder Cassidy. Back-to-back singles for Ottumwa, but it's 1 on, 1 out for the top of the order, Zoe Jones. Some better swings from the bottom 2 hitters in the order, though, here in the early going.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 16, Zoe Jones.
Ware at first with one down. The first pitch to Zoe is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, roller to third. Play will be to first as Maddie Teeger, the third baseman, makes the play for out number 2. Down to second goes Ware. And that brings up Ella Aller, who grounded back to the circle her first time up. Base hit could get Ottumwa on the board here with Speedy Ware down at second. First pitch to Ella, fouled straight back, and the count is 0-1. Someone's got 2 hits in the inning, but had a runner thrown out on the base paths. Runner at second, 2 down, and Ella lines it into left center. That's a base hit. Around third is Ware. Here's the throw to the plate. It is up the line, and it gets away. Safe is Ware. Nearly collided with the catcher, Mackenzie Blythe, trying to come up the line to catch that errant throw. But it's a run-scoring single for Ella Aller. She goes to second on the throw, and the Bulldogs have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. And now the batter, Jordan Pauls, who struck out her first time up. Now the tying run in scoring position with 2 down. And the first pitch. High chopper to the right of the circle, over to get it is Norton, underhands to the bag, kind of a backhand flip to first to retire the side. But the Dogs on the board, a run on 3 hits, they leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs trailing Burlington 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Getting online.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa High softball at Burlington. Bulldogs trying to sweep the doubleheader, but trailing the Greyhounds 2-1. Again, if you've joined us late, this ball game was moved from Burlington's Wagner Field on their campus to this indoor facility, the Fun City Turf at the Burlington Recplex. Ottumwa's never played varsity softball indoors before today. Bulldogs won game 1 2-1. And trail 2-1 here in the nightcap, as Burlington will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up in the third inning. Carly McGinnity singled, stole a base, and scored the Greyhounds' first inning run. Burlington a run in each of the first 2 innings. Ottumwa got a run back in the top of this third. Chloe Bradley's first pitch of the third inning is chopped foul off to the left, 0-1. No balls in, a strike. Bulldogs already playing their 4th game of the week, as is Burlington. That pitch on the outside corner, 0-2. Last night was an easy night for both teams. Ottumwa dominating winless Des Moines North. Burlington dominating 1-win Mount Pleasant. The 0-2 to McGinnity, off speed, just off the plate, 1-2. Ottumwa, if the weather allows it, and it should. I think the weather is supposed to be a little clearer the rest of the week. But the Bulldogs will end up playing 10 games this week. As that pitch is grounded to short, over to her left is Ware, picks it clean, throw to first, 1 down. That brings up the pitcher, Kayla Norton, who walked her first time up. Norton thought she had scored Burlington's second run in that first inning on the double by Schroeder, but when the ball bounced over the fence for a ground rule double, Norton had to go back to third and ended up being stranded there. Bradley's first pitch, outside, ball one. Tomorrow night, Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln, a conference doubleheader. As that pitch is hit high in the air to left, Guest over and leaps up over her head and bounces over the fence for another ground rule double. And nearly got there. But just out of her reach, as Burlington has its third double of the game, second one that's hopped over the fence. So 1 on, 1 out for Morgan Schroeder, who hit a ground rule double and drove in a run in the first inning. So again, we're at Lincoln tomorrow. We will have the softball broadcast for you here on KBIZ and on the live video stream, starting at 5 o'clock. As the pitch to Schroeder is grounded to Aller at second. She'll throw to first for the out. Making the turn but staying at third is Norton, 2 down. And again, Chloe Bradley a chance to get out of it with no damage as she'll face Mackenzie Blythe, the catcher, who grounded to third her first time up. Burlington has scored each of its 2 runs with 2 outs in the first and second innings, respectively. Of course, coming up Friday and Saturday, the annual Ottumwa Softball Classic at Houston Field. As that pitch is downstairs, ball one. We'll have all 4 Ottumwa softball games in the Classic on the air. Friday, we play Roland Story at 4:15 and Ankeny at 6. And then Saturday, we play Iowa City High at 1:30 and Davenport Assumption at 3:15. The 1-0, low 2-0. Looking forward to having a full 2-day Classic. Of course, there'll be a lot of games throughout the day, Friday and Saturday, and Ottumwa will play the final 2 games of each day. The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to third. Lemons has it. Throw to first. Inning over, and Bradley this time is able to pitch out of the jam without allowing a run. A 1-out double is stranded at third. We've played 3 in Game 2. Burlington 2, Ottumwa 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
KBIZ.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa still trailing Burlington, but only 2-1 here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Ottumwa won Game 1 2-1. Jason Van Arkel with you from the Fun City Turf at the Burlington Recplex, playing indoors for the first time ever as Ottumwa softball. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer, Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa will have Shots, Lemons, and Weeks due up, 4, 5, and 6. Amber Shots lined out to second her first time up.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 29, Amber
Amber drove in Ottumwa's 2 runs in Game 1, trying to start a rally for Ottumwa to tie or take the lead here in Game 2. First pitch on the way from Kayla Norton, a swing and a miss at a pitch down below the knees, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Shots. The next offering, Liner caught by Norton in the circle. And a smile on the young lady's face as she was able to get the glove up in time. And although I'm disappointed that Schatz hit the ball hard with nothing to show for it, I'm very glad that Norton got the ball up and made the catch, because that one was kind of scary. Josie Lemons, a batter, struck out her first time up. That pitch in the dirt, well, not in the dirt, but off the turf, bounced in there for ball one. A lot of the things I would say at a normal broadcast don't apply because it's just field turf. We have no dirt indoors. Lemons a fly ball to right, pretty well hit, but going back to make the catch is McGinnity for out number 2. 2 out, nobody on for Sam Weeks, who walked her first time up.
Now batting number 11, Sam.
Left-handed batting, first baseman, just out of 8th grade. Making a varsity impact already. First pitch. Swing and a foul straight back, 0-1. Wouldn't mind Sam barreling one up, driving it out and tying the game, certainly. She has 2 home runs on the year. Second one came last week at East. Chased a high one there, though, and is down on the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, top 4. It's Ottumwa down 2-1. That pitch off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Guest on deck if the inning continues. Now the 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Count evened up to Weeks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way from Norton. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Ottumwa goes down in order, even though they hit the ball hard a couple of times. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ottumwa trailing Burlington 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
And streaming online.
We move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ottumwa still trailing Burlington in Game 2, 2-1. Bulldogs won Game 1, 2-1. Ottumwa and Burlington, couple of evenly matched teams here in this doubleheader. And it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the Greyhound order, Topping, Cassidy, and Mosley. Megan Topping fouled out to the catcher, Jordan Pauls, her first time up. Chloe Bradley has her pitch call and brings it home. There's a sharp ground ball, diving stop in the hole by Ware. Long throw to first in time to retire Topping. Jocelyn Ware to her right into the hole, down to her knees to make the stop, threw it from her knees, and throws out Topping for out number 1. What a play by the shortstop for Ottumwa. Put an exclamation point on that one in the scorebook. Here's Bryn Cassidy, doubled and scored her first time up back in the 2nd inning. First pitch from Chloe, down low, ball 1. No balls and a strike. The next offering, ground ball to third. Lemons has this, throw to first and 2 down. That brings up the left fielder, Emily Mosley, a sacrifice bunt her first time up. Those of you watching on the live video feed can probably see the yellow lines around the pitching circle. Some of you may be able to tell what those are. If you're not sure, those are actually markings for a soccer field. As that pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. We said during game one that the first base line and third base lines are the sideline and the end line for a full-size soccer field that stretches vertically as we look at it from our perch up here on the balcony. But they also have a couple of soccer fields, smaller fields that go sideways. Swing and a miss, and the count 0-2. For those who are curious, that full-size soccer field, that's for a full 11-on-11 game. I think the two smaller fields might accommodate youth soccer, maybe 9 versus 9 or maybe 7 versus 7. The 0-2 pitch, little roller back to the circle. Bradley bobbles it, picks it up underhands, and threw it down the right field line. And the inning will continue. Ottumwa had a chance to have a 1-2-3 fourth, but an error by the pitcher Bradley. First error of the game by either team. The inning will continue for Hannah Hoovelman, who was 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Bradley's got to shake that off and make some good pitches here to Hoovelman. Thankfully, the throw was backed up quickly by Ottumwa and no advance past first base by Mosley, as there's a strike to Hoovelman, 0-1. Bradley's 0-1 offering. Up high, runner goes, throw down to second. The catch, the tag, and safe is the call at second. Boy, a close play. Ware having to handle that one-hop throw. I'm not sure if the umpire was ruling that Ware was bobbling the ball or if Mosley got in just ahead of the tag. It was very close. But Ware was trying to hang on to the ball and apply the tag at the same time. 1-1 to Hoovelman, and that pitch grounded up the middle base hit. Around third is Mosley. Up with it is Jones. Here's the throw to the plate. It is up the line, not in time. Swipe tag missed by Pauls, and it is 3-1 Burlington. Hoovelman takes second on the throw. That's her second RBI of the game. And the error comes back to haunt Ottumwa, hopefully not any more than the one run. Unearned, of course. And any more runs in this inning would be unearned. Bradley hoping no more score, but she's got to deal with Brandenburg, who's 0 for 2, who is lined to second and lined to right. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down, a run home, 3-1 Burlington here in the fourth. And as the ground ball back to the circle, Bradley's got that one clean, throw to first in the inning over. But another 2-out run for Burlington, this time on an error and then a hit. They leave one. We go to the fifth inning. Ottumwa down 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me lead though.
Streaming online.
For the fifth inning, Ottumwa once again finds themselves trailing Burlington by 2. Greyhounds 3, Bulldogs 1. All 3 Burlington runs have scored with 2 out, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. The run last inning had reached on a 2-out error. 7, 8, 9 due up for Ottumwa. Guest, Halk, and Ware. And Guest, a high chopper over the circle, charging the shortstop Hoovelman. Throw to first, low, but dug out by the first baseman Topping for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddie Halk, who singled her first time up, tried to go to second when the ball was bobbled, but she was thrown out. Halk is 2 for 2 in the doubleheader, having cracked a pinch hit double in game 1. One out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the fifth. The pitch, down and in, ball one. We have moved along at a pretty quick pace. Already in the fifth inning, game less than an hour old. The 1-0 to Maddie. Swing and a foul back, 1-1. I wonder if the catcher and especially the umpire feel a little claustrophobic umpiring with that net right behind them. As that pitch is a little flare out to short, caught by Hoovelman for out number 2. 2 down for Jocelyn Ware, who singled and scored the Bulldog run in the third inning. In terms of how the catcher and umpire feel, in reality, it's not any different. They're not in any more danger or anything. The ball hits that net, and the net just kind of absorbs it. The ball's not going to ricochet back and hit them. That pitch bounces in there for ball one. It probably is a little different. You kind of know you can turn around, and if you're the umpire, you can turn around and touch that net. Fly ball to right, shallow, coming on and making the catch is McGinnity, and Ottumwa goes down in order in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom half, Bulldogs trailing Burlington 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Ottumwa down 2 to Burlington. It's 3-1 Grayhounds. Game 2 of our softball doubleheader. Bulldogs wanting the sweep. Greyhounds wanting the split. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Burlington. McGinnity, Norton, and Schroeder. Greyhounds with single runs in the first, second, and fourth innings. Ottumwa got a run in the third. All 3 Greyhound runs have scored with 2 outs. Ottumwa's run came with 2 outs. McGinnity is 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. First pitch, ground ball up the middle, right past second base into center field for a leadoff single. Chloe Bradley has battled tonight, hasn't had her best stuff. Has given up 3 runs with 2 out, but has limited the damage. It was kind of similar to her start on Friday in Cedar Rapids when we played Bettendorf, but that game got away from Ottumwa in the 5th inning. Kayla Norton, the batter, and a fly ball down the line and left over towards the line, making the catch as Ann Guest for out number 1, and gets it back in quickly, keeping McGinnity at first. 1 down for Morgan Schroeder, an RBI double, and a ground ball to second, 1 for 2. Bradley trying to pitch around the leadoff single. It's getting late for Ottumwa. Bottom of the 5th inning already. As that pitch is chopped foul to the right, 0-1. Bulldogs will have the top of the order due up in the 6th inning. Game 1 was a great pitcher's duel between Ottumwa's Ashlyn Sheets and Burlington's Sadie Plummer. Sheets got the better of it 2-1. Game 2 has been a little bit different. Ottumwa down 3-1 as this pitch is lifted in the air to left. It's shallow. It'll bounce in front of Guest for a base hit. Gets it in quickly to hold runners at first and second with 1 out for Mackenzie Blythe, who's grounded to third twice. Burlington's hit the ball hard a lot in this game. The Ottumwa defense has made the plays to keep the game close. Ottumwa's had a few hard hit balls that have gone for naught. Burlington head coach Larry Heath wants to put his flex player Tager in to run at first for Schroeder.
Now batting for the Greyhounds, number 11, Kinsey Blythe.
So Tager at first, McGinnity at second, Blythe at the plate, 1 out, bottom 5, Ottumwa down 3-1. Burlington trying to add to its 2-run lead. Bradley to Blythe. Outside, ball 1. Chloe hasn't struck out anybody. She only has 1 walk, and there's a fly ball to center, right to Zoe Jones, who makes the catch for out number 2. Well, again, Chloe has a chance to get out of the inning without allowing any runs. And she'll have to retire Megan Topping. Topping is fouled out to the catcher and then was robbed of a base hit on a great diving stop by Jocelyn Ware back in the 4th inning. 2 on, 2 out, 2-run lead for Burlington in the 5th. 3-1. Ottumwa trying to keep them right there. First pitch to Topping. Got behind the catcher Pauls, and both runners advance on the wild pitch. So now a base hit could score 2. It's 1-0 to Topping. Bradley needs to bear down right here. The junior's 1-0. Outside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Topping, the senior, who came in with a batting average of .230, had 2 hits in game 1. The 2-0. Chopper left side. Lemons has it to her left throw to first, inning over. And a good job by Chloe Bradley to pitch around a pair of singles. 2 hits, 2 left. After 5, still Burlington 3, Ottumwa 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
KBIZ.
Top of the 6th inning. Ottumwa with perhaps just one more run through the order here. They've got the top of the order due up. They need to get the bats going. They trail Burlington 3-1. Zoe Jones, Ella Aller, Jordan Paul. Zoe's 0 for 2 with the pair of groundouts.
Zoe Jones.
Bulldogs a season high 5 games over 500 at 17-12, but trailing here in the 6th inning. Kayla Norton's pitch to Zoe is fouled back 0-1. Don't have to get both back in this inning, but of course you'd like to, as Zoe swings and misses and is quickly down on the count 0-2. The 0-2, way high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs only have 3 hits. Those all came in the 3rd inning. Norton toes the rubber, and the seniors 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Five strikeouts now for Norton. The batter, Ella Aller, 1 for 2 with an RBI single.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 39, Ella Aller.
Norton spinning the ball on her right side. Now the pitch. Little flare out to first. Takes a squirrely hop away from the first baseman Topping, but she stays with it. And underhand to the second baseman Brandenburg on the bag in time for out number 2. Boy, another field turf hop, but that time Topping was able to not let it drop. She had it roll up her arm, but kept it around her glove, grabbed it with the bare hand, and underhanded over to Brandenburg covering the bag. 2 down, nobody on for Jordan Pauls. And that pitch popped foul to the right out of play, 0-1. Pauls is 0 for 2. Now the 0-1 to Jordan. Swinging a foul back, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, top 6. Ottumwa down 2, the pitch. And a sharp ground ball through the whole left side base hit. So that'll get the tying run to the plate, and it's the hitter you want, Amber Schatz, as Pauls picks up her first hit of the doubleheader. Schatz has hit the ball hard twice. She's lined to second and lined back to the circle. Ottumwa may want a pinch or a courtesy runner here for the catcher Pauls. They do. And that will be Avery Frankie. So Frankie, the courtesy runner for Pauls at first. Schatz has 2 home runs on the season. Number 3 could tie the game right here. Ottumwa down 3-1, 2 out, runner on first, top 6. First pitch on the way, and there's a flare to left center over the leaping shortstop. As Hoovelman couldn't get up there, it's a base hit for Schatz. So 2 on, 2 out, back-to-back singles to give Josie Lemons a chance. Lemons has struck out and flied to right. Lemons has 2 home runs this year. And in theory, a ball over the fence here would put Ottumwa in front. 2-out rally for Ottumwa. Can they keep it going? The pitch. Liner into center base hit. Around third on her way home is Frankie. The throw is cut off. Now Frankie's in a rundown. Throw it to third, though, and she got back in safely. Well, Frankie took the big turn at third. The throw came to the pitcher, Norton. They had her hung up, but Avery was able to get back. So 3 straight hits by the Bulldogs to load the bases. And Sam Weeks has a golden opportunity here. A base hit to the outfield could tie the game. And before Weeks bats, Burlington wants to have a conference in the circle. There were 2 out, nobody on. Paul singled, Schatz singled, Lemon singled. Schatz is the runner at second. Average speed for her. A base hit right at an outfielder probably doesn't score 2. A base hit in a gap probably does. Conference is over for Burlington. Ottumwa with its biggest threat of the night, bases loaded, 2 out. Down 3-1, the left-handed batting first baseman Weeks at the plate. Weeks has a couple of home runs on the year. First pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. One 1-0 count to Weeks. The next offering from Norton. Fly ball to left center. That is in the gap, and it's going to bounce up against the fence. 2 runs are home. Around third is Lemons. I think the ball got out of play. Did it? No, it didn't. That is a 3-run double for Sam Weeks, and Ottumwa's got the lead. Thought for a moment that ball had gone over the fence for a ground rule double. Ottumwa's glad it did not, and Ottumwa has turned this game around. 3 straight singles to load the bases, and then Sam Weeks unloads them with a 3-run double. Two down, Weeks at second, and the batter will not be Ann Guest. It'll be Maya Lemons pinch hitting. Lemons was 0 for 3 in game 1 as a DP. 4-3 Ottumwa. How about that? First pitch. High, ball 1. Bulldogs have turned it around. Everything happening with 2 out here in the top of the 6th. Lemons a ground ball to the right side. Up with it, Brandenburg throws to first, and the inning is over. But with 2 out, nobody on, the Bulldogs put together 4 straight hits. The capper a 3-run double by Weeks. And it's 4-3 Ottumwa. They leave one going to the bottom of the 6th on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other. Because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And this is a completely different ball game. Ottumwa had been down since the opening inning to Burlington here in game 2. Had 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 6th, but then 3 straight singles loaded the bases, and Sam Weeks unloaded them with a 3-run double to left center. 4-3 Ottumwa. Burlington not done, though. They've got Cassidy, Mosley, and then the top of the order, Hoovelman. Bryn Cassidy's 1 for 2 with a double and a run. Chloe Bradley pitching with the lead for the first time today. First pitch. Just off the plate, ball 1. Singles by Pauls, Schatz, and Lemons, and then the 3-run double by Weeks. That pitch off the plate outside 2-0. It is incumbent upon Bradley now to find a way to put a 0 on the board and keep the lead going to the 7th. Falls behind Cassidy here 2-0. The pitch, down and in 3-0. Bulldogs won game 1 2-1. They led that game start to finish. Burlington took a first inning lead in this one, but Ottumwa snatched it away in this 6th inning. That pitch in there for a strike to Cassidy, who was taking all the way. It's 3-1. Chloe needs to throw another good pitch right here. The 3-1. Ground ball to third. Lemons has it. Long throw across on the money for out number 1. Emily Mosley, the batter, 1 for 1, a sac bunt. 0 for 1. Last time up, reached on an error, stole a base, and scored the 3rd run of the game for Burlington.
Now batting for the Greyhounds, number 6, Emily Mosley.
Left-handed batting left fielder. First pitch on the way. Up and in, ball 1. Bradley's 1-0 offering to Mosley. Ground ball to the right side. Aller's got this, got to hurry. Throw to first in time for out number 2. 2 out, nobody on for Hannah Hoovelman, who is 2 for 3, 2 singles and 2 RBI. Doesn't have anyone on base to drive in this time. Chloe does not have a 1-2-3 inning to her credit. She's allowed single runs in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th innings, kept them off the board in the 3rd and 5th. Trying to keep them off the board here in the 6th, now leading 4-3. First pitch. Down low, ball 1. And Chloe has fallen behind all 3 hitters in this inning, but she's retired the first 2. The 1-0. Ground ball to short. Ware has this. Throw to first is low, but dug out by Week. Oh, they say she didn't hold it. She had it. The ball kind of spun in her glove, but she put her hand on it. Looked like she had it in time. I don't think the umpire had a good angle on that, to be honest, but the inning continues. That'll be a throwing error on Ware. The ball one hopping. And that's the second time in this game that a 1-2-3 inning opportunity for Ottumwa in the field didn't happen because of a 2-out error, and the batter is Brandenburg, who's 0 for 3. Pitch down and in. It got away from Pauls, and down to second goes Hoovelman. Suddenly the tying run in scoring position and a 1-0 count to Brandenburg. Chloe Bradley's got to bounce back. Had to feel like she was out of the inning. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Bradley clearly trying to keep the ball down. She's gotten 3 ground balls in this inning. Two 2-0 to the Greyhounds second baseman. The pitch, down and in, 3-0 with McGinnity on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Downstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Runner already at second. It doesn't change the equation too much, except that it does put the go-ahead run on base. Carly McGinnity is 2 for 3, 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run. Now Bradley's going to have to retire somebody from the heart of the order to get out of this inning and keep the Ottumwa lead. It's 4-3, but an error has opened the door again for the Greyhounds. A pitch lifted in the air to right. Hauk is there, makes the catch, and Ottumwa escapes the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and a walk, 2 left. We're going to the 7th. Just like Game 1, Bulldogs have a 1-run lead. This time it's 4-3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 7th inning, Ottumwa 4, Burlington 3. As the Bulldogs look to maybe add an insurance run or two, they will have to do it not against Kayla Norton, but against Sadie Plummer. Plummer, the Game 1 starter who dropped a 2-1 decision, comes on in relief here in Game 2.
Now batting number 7.
And for Ottumwa, it'll be Maddie Hauk, Jocelyn Ware, and the top of the order, Zoe Jones. First pitch from Plummer, up and away, ball 1. Hauk 1 for 2 with a single. She doubled off of Plummer as a pinch hitter in Game 1. Norton has replaced Maddie Tager at third base, as that pitch is high and the count 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The next pitch to Hauk, high and away, 3-0. Houck way ahead in the count. Plummer's 3-0 on the inside corner for a called strike. See if Houck is swinging away here. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Ottumwa got a run in the third, then 3 in the sixth to counter the Greyhounds' single runs in the first, second, and fourth. The 3-2, off the plate, ball 4. Houck draws a leadoff walk. Another walk by the Bulldogs brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Jocelyn Ware, the batter, 1 for 2 with a single and a run. Likely bunting here, you would think, but we'll see. Corner infielders creep in. Pitch on the way, no bunt. Pitch was outside, ball 1. That pitch misses and the count 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Ware. Little flare out to center. That'll drop for a bloop. Single no as the center fielder Cassidy throws to second in time to force Houck. Houck in kind of no man's land there. Had to wait to see if the ball would be caught. Tried to race to second, but is out by an eyelash. That is a fielder's choice. Score it 8-6 for out number 1.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 16.
Ware now at first for Zoe Jones, who's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And Zoe fouls it straight back 0-1. Zoe had 2 hits against Plummer in game 1. Norton, by the way, 6 innings pitched, 4 runs allowed on 7 hits, walked 1, and struck out 6. Zoe fouls this one in the count 0-2. The 0-2 to Zoe. Fouled to the right off the sidewall of the dome. Still 0-2. One on, one out, top 7. Ottumwa up 4-3. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Zoe might have chased one off the plate, and that is out number 2. So here's Ella Aller, who grounded to the first baseman her last time up. She's 1 for 3 with an RBI single here in game 2. First pitch, slow roller back to the circle, Plummer to first, and the inning is over. Ottumwa gets a leadoff walk but can do nothing with it. Once again, fasten your seatbelts. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs up a run. It's 4-3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
KBIZ.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Ottumwa 3 outs away from a sweep here on the Fun City turf at the Burlington Recplex, but again, only a 1-run lead to protect. It's Ottumwa 4, Burlington 3. And Chloe Bradley in the circle trying to hold off Burlington one more time and earn her 6th win of the season. She'll have to get through 4, 5, and 6 for the Greyhounds, starting with Kayla Norton, the starting pitcher, who's now playing third base. Norton has walked, doubled, and flied out 1 for 2. First pitch. Off the plate is the call, 1-0. Bradley has not been able to get too many calls on the outside corner tonight. 1-0 to Norton. The next offering. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Bradley's next offering. Fly ball to deep left center. That's trouble. That will hop and go over. Well, it's grabbed by Jones. Norton around second, racing for third. The throw, the tag, and she is out at third for out number one. Zoe Jones from deep left center throws out Kayla Norton trying to stretch a double into a triple. Jones fell into that retaining fence, a temporary fence out there, got up, fired a one-hop strike to Lemons, who put the tag on. Burlington wants to dispute the call. Larry Heath, their head coach, out talking to the home plate umpire who made the call. He will ask for help, but that play was right down below me, and it looked like Lemons got the tag on her in time to me. That is a huge play in this game. Now, the umpires are looking out to center, and they're talking maybe about Jones falling into the fence. Zoe grabbed that ball, and it didn't go over the fence, and then she fell into the fence. I don't think there's anything there that you would be able to say that ball was ever out of play. The discussion's still going on, and now Larry Heath heading back out to the umpires. Mandy Moore on the Ottumwa side still standing by the Ottumwa dugout waiting to see what this ruling would be. I think Burlington wants to argue that the ball was somehow out of play or ruled out of play and make it a ground rule double, which would nullify the play at third and put Norton at second base. But the call will stand, and there's one out in the seventh. 8-5, and again, what a play by Zoe Jones. Boy, when she hit that fence and almost got tangled up in it, I thought, well, that could be a triple there, and sure enough, that Norton thought the same thing. But Zoe rifled it to third, a one-hop throw to Lemons, who made the tag. Here's Morgan Schroeder, the designated player, takes a called strike, 0-1. Schroeder is 2 for 3 with an RBI double and a single. 4-3 Ottumwa, one out, nobody on, bottom 7. The pitch. Popped up foul, that will be up into the netting. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Chloe Bradley doesn't have a strikeout tonight. One here would be well timed. The 0-2. Just off the plate outside, 1-2. Ottumwa wanted that call, didn't get it. 1-2 to Schroeder. I might throw another one out there and see if you can't catch that corner. Chloe's pitch. Liner caught by Aller at second, 2 down. Another hard hit ball, but the Ottumwa defense for the most part tonight has been up to the task. Bulldogs 1 out away from what would be a hard-fought sweep. And the last hope for Burlington is Mackenzie Blythe, who is 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a flyout. Bradley's pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Bulldogs will not have a 1-2-3 inning, at least in regulation, in this game. And the tying run is at first with 2 down. The winning run at the plate, Megan Topping, who's 0 for 3 with a foul out and 2 groundouts. Blythe, the catcher, will run for herself. She does not have a stolen base this year. Pitch low and away to Topping, ball 1. Every run in this game is scored with 2 outs. Burlington trying to do it again. 2 out and a runner on first. Ottumwa leading 4-3. The 1-0 to Topping. Fouled back, and the count even at a ball and a strike. If not for the Zoe Jones play, throwing out Norton at third, trying to stretch a double into a triple to start the inning, this game would be tied right now. Instead, Ottumwa still hanging on to a 4-3 lead. Runner at first, 2 down, 1-1 to Topping. Chloe's pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And now Burlington down to its final strike. Oh, 0-2 to Topping. Pardon me, 1-2. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Ware has it. Throw to first. Bulldogs win. Ottumwa with a 3-run rally in the 6th inning. A great defensive play by Zoe Jones here in the 7th. And in a great battle between two evenly matched teams, Ottumwa earns the sweep over Burlington. They won game 1 2-1. They win game 2 4-3. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout. Brandon back at the studio. 4-minute timeout. We'll get you the totals and wrap up a successful trip indoors in Burlington on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Burlington, where Ottumwa played softball indoors as a varsity sport for the first time ever in this beautiful facility, Fun City Turf at the Burlington Recplex. And Ottumwa now 2-0 all-time in indoor games. They won game one over Burlington 2-1 and then rallied in the nightcap to win 4-3. For the Bulldogs, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on base. Chloe Bradley, the winning pitcher, now 6-8. For Burlington, 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 10 left on base. Kayla Norton, the loss, now 9-5. The ballgame took 1 hour and 28 minutes. Ottumwa improves to 18-12. Burlington falls to 16-13. We need to name players of the game for both games, and our players of the game brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Our player of the game in Game 1 is Ashlyn Sheets, who pitched a complete game, allowed just 4 hits in a 2-1 victory. So Ashlyn Sheets, the Shelter Insurance player of the game for Game 1. And in Game 2, the player of the game is going to be Sam Weeks, who was 1 for 2 with a walk, but that one was the 3-run double with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning that turned a 3-1 deficit into a 4-3 lead for Ottumwa, and the Bulldogs would hang on and win by that margin. So Sam Weeks, our player 2, Shelter Insurance player of the game, again brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics tomorrow afternoon, Bulldogs softball back in conference play on the road at Des Moines Lincoln. First pitch at 5 o'clock here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time. Community First Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics and Sign, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, Mike's Pizza, Meridian Credit Union, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, Lisco, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, Blackhawk Auto Body, and Lee's Photography. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on our live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I will talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldogs softball team takes on Des Moines Lincoln. Until then, good night, everybody.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change, Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.